Hi guys, I'm Aussie, as you guys know. If you're new to this channel, hi, and if you're an original Aussie kid, hi to you guys too. I love you all. Um, Con is coming up soon, MCM specifically, Birmingham. Um, and you guys know what that means. Con prep video, yay! The things I tend to remind people of. I usually do boundary, like mini short boundary videos. But this time, this con, I decided, fuck no, why not make a full length video? So you know what? um, I'm gonna be going over like what you should expect at a con, if it's your first one specifically, what to pack, like cosplay etiquette and stuff like that. Especially as MCM is such a big convention. It's like one of the biggest in the UK actually. That's MCM London. Unfortunately I live too far away from London, so I can't go. So first, let's go over what to pack. So if you're like me, because I'm not staying at my house for the convention, I'm going to my dad's because he's taking me. I can't just nip home and get anything I forget. So you're better off making a checklist specifically to your needs. But let me get my bag actually. You're going to want a decent sized backpack. Pretty big, pretty standard. It's actually my school bag, but you know, um, I'm not buying a whole new fancy bag for con, so I'm not taking this to the actual con with me. I have a smaller tote bag which I'm gonna carry my con stuff in. But this just has what I need for the weekend. It has like my cosplays, obviously. Um, I have a hairbrush, stuff like that. I'm taking some beads because I want to make bracelets and hand them out. That's if I do have the energy to do so. Um, I'm so sorry if this is very loud. I'm gonna try and quiet it down. But I'm bringing a hot glue gun. Although my cosplays don't really have things I need to fix, this is purely just for my group and other cosplayers. I've got a full bag of glue sticks in there. So basically, if your cosplay ever needs fixing, like hot glue gun wise, come to me. If you see me, spot me. If you need some like a prop needs hot gluing back together, come to me. I got you, babe. Um, Also at MCM there is a cosplay hospital, and I think they have sewing kits and stuff like that, and they'll be able to sew like a cosplay back together for you. So say you're like, I don't know, recording a TikTok and it's a stupid dance and you accidentally like rip your trousers like at your knee or something, they'll be able to help you with that. So you don't have to worry about bringing your own cosplay sewing kit. Yeah, there will be a cosplay hospital available, so you will, if like anything happens, it's emergency, some of you cosplay rips, you'll be fine. If you see me, I've got hairspray, a wig comb. Well, it's not a comb, it's like, I know some people aren't exactly keen on like sharing hair stuff when it comes to cosplay, but this is completely clean. I only use it for my wigs. There's no like old wig hair on it. I don't think so. I cleaned it, so there shouldn't be. And basically it doesn't like rip half of your wig hair out. It bends around the knots and it basically teases it out, I guess. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, if your wig's tangled, you forgot to bring a brush, I got you. I got hairspray with me. Not a lot of it. It's not got to be glued, sadly. It's just pharmacy hairspray. It's good though, it works. Obviously, let's back to packing. Obviously, if you're at a hotel, or like at another person's house, saying you're getting ready with your cosplay group, and you can't live back home, you're obviously gonna want your your cosplay clothes, pajamas, obviously, because only if you're only doing one day, then it's fine, I guess. Um, bring deodorant, please. I swear to God, put deodorant on. Bring it to the con. Body spray if you really want, or perfume, whatever. But please bring deodorant and put it on because cosplay conventions vary enough as it is. Usually, sometimes there's people along with the cosplay hospital. I have seen it a few times where people have got just like a little basket of deodorant, so it's spray on that like people can use. I've seen it at quite a few conventions. I'm not sure if this one, if MCM Birmingham will have it, but please, just if you need to, share it with your mates. So, you know, the spray ones, obviously. Don't get the roll-on ones and share it with your mates. That's a bit grim. But please. Um, Obviously, if it's something that can't be helped, it can't be helped. But, you know, if you can help it, please put deodorant on. It just makes the experience better for everyone. Obviously there'll be kind people around helping others, offering things. I specifically don't have spray deodorant. I only have roll-on one, so I won't be able to share that out. I'm sorry. Um, what else? Bring a water bottle. If not, buy one. Like, you know, just a cheap plastic water bottle you get from the shops with like meal deals and stuff like that. Have water. You need water. I can't stress this enough. As someone who has suspected POTS, water is going to be your best friend this weekend or whenever you're watching this for other cons. I don't know. Um, Water is literally your best friend. I know this may sound a little bit weird, but if you have bulky shoes, bring talcum powder. We use this at Army Cadets quite a lot. With our cadet boots, talcum powder. If you get naturally sweaty feet, I know this is a bit disgusting, but if you have naturally sweaty feet, and it's uncomfortable, bring talcum powder because it will dry up all the sweat. I learned that from cadets. You know what? Cadets has actually taught me something for once. That's crazy. Bring food. Convention food can be very expensive, and if you're prepared to pay that, then fine. Yeah, just bring money. But what I usually do with my dad is we usually stop at a corner shop or like a Tesco's or Sainsbury's on the way. But obviously, as we're going on the train this time, we can't do that, so we're bringing our own food. um like get a meal deal from somewhere or get snacks, share them out with your mates if you got some coming to the convention, because again, same thing with the water, it will be your best friend. You do not want to pass out, basically. You do not want to be feeling ill the entire convention. Trust me, you need to eat, no matter how much it's going to ruin your makeup. You need to eat. It's very common to say, like, I don't know what's so popular, Gojo scranning down a cheese sandwich. It's fine. No one's gonna judge you. It's a convention. We need to eat. We all know that. We encourage each other to eat. Um, but yeah, as I said, convention food can be very expensive because like the NEC to MCM, all the shops around it, like the Subway, and I think there's a Subway. I can't remember what else there is, but they're obviously gonna have higher prices because more customers, more demand. They can get away with it. Um, Makeup. Obviously, makeup is a big part of cosplay. Um, Obviously, bring all the makeup you need to like your hotel, or if you're staying at home, that's fine. You just have everything there, but bring whatever makeup you usually do for that character, and then bring if you have spares. Because I know sometimes when I know I'm running out on a certain face paint, I'll buy a backup one if I know a con's coming up. Because I've learned too many mistakes from cosplay. Um, yeah, bring makeup, and then for the actual convention, I'd say all you really need, if you're willing to bring your entire makeup, that's fine. But if you have too much of it like me, I'd say all you really need is um a, your face paint or your foundation, either one. Powder. You are going to sweat your makeup off. I know it's coming up to winter, but you are going to sweat your makeup off. Conventions are so hot. They are so boiling. I don't care how many times, oh, you say, I won't sweat it off, I know I won't. You're going to sweat it off. If you don't, you're a mythical cosplay creature and we all envy you. But you probably are going to set off, so you're going to want your foundation or face paint, powder, um, lipstick, because if you're wearing it, lipstick, because I know, especially me, I have to have black lips for my clown cosplays. You're gonna want to eat. You want to eat without worrying about your makeup, so you can quickly fix it up. Convention bathrooms, there will always be someone. Um, if you're struggling with makeup, there will always be someone who is willing to help you out. Me myself, yeah. If you ever see me and you need help with your makeup, you just come up to my group. Trust me, I will help you out immediately. Um, but there's bound to be people in the convention bathrooms or just around the con, um, who are, if you ask them, they'll probably help you with your makeup. People at conventions, especially the cosplayers, not just the con goers, they are really nice. Um, Makeup. What else would you need? Eyeliner. I usually sweat my eyeliner off. I don't know how I do it because it's above my face paint. Eyeshadow. I sometimes sweat that off. It depends because of the creases in my eyelids. Sometimes it looks a bit patchy, but sometimes I can get away with it. It depends how warm. If it's in the summer, I'd definitely bring eyeshadow, but if it's in the winter, you might be able to get away with it. If not, if you're not too sure, just bring it with you anyway. Um, I think that's all the makeup you would need, obviously. And like a few brushes, not all of your collection, just a few brushes. And a sponge for your face paint or foundation. Mm. If you're like me, if you're autistic like me, you are going to get overstimulated. But there is spaces outside where you can go and deregulate away from all the busy crowds. Also, what I do is I have, because my hair's black and I'm using my actual hair, apart from my fringe that's red. I have ear defenders that are blending in with my, my hair. And if it doesn't matter if it doesn't match your cosplay, but sometimes if you're like me and you're picky about it, you can, if you have mobility aids, things like ear defenders that help you, you can often match it to your cosplay with vinyl and stuff like that. Or paint as well. I know that's a good one. And just put a bit of varnish on it and it's fine. Um, Also, if you do get overstimulated easily like me, do bring extra snacks and food because we all know food is like the best way to cure overstimulation. Apart from a good nap, which I'm not sure you're going to be able to do that at convention, food is the second best way to like get overstimulation or calm it down a bit. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Trust me. Your comfort food too. Your comfort snacks. Safe foods. Another thing I need to go over is don't be embarrassed at conventions. If you're someone like me who has like a TikTok account and YouTube, don't be afraid to make conventions. What? Don't be afraid to make videos and content, not conventions. I went to go say content and then I said conventions. Right. Don't be afraid to make content because trust me, the most the cosplayer will do if you're making a TikTok or something, they'll probably join in with you. No one's gonna laugh at you, trust me, unless you're doing some absurd shit, like I don't know, doing a handstand and walking in cosplay, like doing a handstand and walking on your hands or something like that, or fucking 20 cartwheels. People are gonna laugh at that, but they're probably gonna be laughing with you, not at you. Trust me, it's all just a bit of fun. Um, if you know, like people at conventions, I've had people offer to like help me with photos and stuff like that if they can see me trying to take photos and make videos. People have offered to help me. Like people at conventions are so nice. You do not need to worry about making a fool of yourself when it comes to recording and content and stuff like that. Trust me, no one cares. People will probably be joining in with you. Say you do like a dance or something. People will try and join in with you. Obviously, if you say I don't really want you in my video, they'll go away. Trust me. Unless they don't, then you go tell a staff member. Because that's not very nice. I'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, just don't be embarrassed, especially with your friends. You're gonna want to have fun. Everyone is cringe at a convention. It's a cosplay convention, for God's sake. Everyone is cringe there, and everyone embraces it. No one cares. Just do what you like, as long as it's not as long as it's not putting others or yourself in danger. No one cares. It's all just laughs and fun. Yeah, what I was saying about the staff. If you're in danger, like if someone's following you or like harassing you, say they wanted a photo and you said no, and then they started like being all aggressive. One, if you see my group of cosplayers, we will immediately let you into our group, trust. But if you can't find like safe people or your friends, go to a staff member. It will get sorted pretty quickly. Convention staff have to be strict, otherwise our convention would not be allowed at the NEC. It's very particular. They are very strict on their rules. Trust me, if you're being harassed or if you're in danger, let a staff member know immediately. They are the nicest people in the world. Your safety comes first at a convention. They will help you without a doubt. If you're a minor and you're at conventions, please, 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 please always stay with a trusted adult or your parent/guardian, because my god, the amount of things that have happened. Like me and my girlfriend, we were sitting at a convention eating, which is like the number one time when you don't bother a cosplayer. At a convention, some middle-aged woman came up to us, took a photo, and walked away. She wasn't even in cosplay. Yeah, so you have to stay by an adult at all time. Obviously, one that you know. It can also be very overwhelming, so it's good to have that safe person there. And also conventions, especially like the likes of the one at the NEC, they are big, they are massive, they are easy to get lost in. So you need to stay by an adult if you're a minor. If you're a minor, this isn't like a must. It's good to get your adult's consent before you take a picture. If someone comes up to you and be like, "Oh, can I take a picture with you?" It's always good to like get your consent off your adult first. If you consent to it, and then your adult is comfortable with it, then yeah, she'll go away. Oops. Then go with it. Sorry, that was my rats. It's just good if you're a minor to stay safe, because conventions, however they could be the safest place on earth, they are also the most dangerous. Creeps and PDF files are everywhere, trust me. Talking of PDF files, do not hug the inflatable Pikachu or bear suits. And don't hug people, especially adults, with free hug signs. They are 9 times out of 10 a creep. They are not doing it out of the kindness of their heart. It is a tactic against kids. And just young people in general. It is disgusting. Do not. The amount of incidences we've had with blow up Pikachu suits and blow up, especially the blow up bear suit, and it's always been a PDF file or a nonce or a creep in general. They're just not. If you know the history of it and you're still dressing up of it as the inflatable suits, you're just disgusting. Also, on that topic, it's completely okay to say no to a photo. If a photographer or just another cosplayer comes up to you and go, "Oh my god, I love your cosplay, can I have a photo?" and you don't really want to, you can politely say, "Oh, sorry, I don't want a photo at the moment," or I just don't want a photo. Be polite about it. Don't be aggressive. It's always okay to say no to a photo. And again, if they persist and harass you about it, always go to a staff member. They will get it sorted, trust me. Cosplay etiquette, convention etiquette is so important. Rule number one, you never go up to a cosplayer who is crying, eating, or just sitting down and resting. You do not go over and ask for a photo. You do not go over and try and start a conversation with them, because it's just not appropriate. When we eat, that is probably the only time that day that we will actually sit down and eat. So I don't care if it's your favourite cosplay in the world or it's your favourite content creator, you do not go over to someone who is crying, eating, or resting. It's just the number one rule against cosplay etiquette. Same with, you always ask before touching someone's cosplay, or props, wigs, etc. You always ask, you always get clear permission, you always get clear consent, because you don't know how long that person's been spending on that wig, that cosplay, that prop. They could have been spending months and hundreds of pounds on it to get it perfect for this convention. And if you touch it and you break a piece off, or if you rip it, or if you mess up the wig, you are 100% liable for it. You are 100% responsible. You will have to compensate that cosplayer. That is why you always ask for permission. Also, some cosplayers may not just be comfortable with people touching their stuff. I'm not. I don't like people touching me, apart from like Alice and my dad. Um, although, yeah. What was another cosplay etiquette? Oh god. Just be respectful. Just be civil. If someone says no to a photo, you just go, oh, okay, then have a lovely day. You don't go, but I really want a photo, because then you're pressuring them. What if they didn't want to do it and you've just coerced them into it? That's wrong. If someone says no, they say no. No is just an answer. It's not a word. It's an answer. It's a complete sentence. You ask to touch someone's prop and they say no, you respect that answer. You don't go on about it saying, oh, but it's a really nice prop, I really want to touch it, I really want to see how you've made it. No, accept their answer. I know cons can be exciting. I know conventions can be like, oh my god, this is my first ever convention, this is so exciting, I don't know what to do. Don't go running around the place and ruining everyone else's day. Don't. I know it's exciting, but you need to calm down, because it's cosplay etiquette, it's convention etiquette. You do not want to be that really, really loud person that everyone's just wanting to avoid at that point. You don't want to be that really, really loud person that really like, oh my god, can I touch your cosplay? Can I touch your crop props? Can I have a photo with you? You don't want to be like that, because it puts people off. It ruins the vibe. You can be excited and calm at the same time, trust me. Also, you will just burn yourself out by like the second hour. Trust me, it's better to just calm down a bit, take breaks, and don't ruin it for everyone else. Also, don't like don't be rude. It's very simple to be polite and lovely and respectful. If you see a convention, if you see an art study store or a dealer's den store, and you think the price is too overpriced, it's 9 times out of 10 handmade. Um, like you never like outright say like, yeah, that's too expensive, unless it's clearly a bootleg anime figure or a bootleg this, bootleg that. Then you can maybe say something like, this is kind of scamming people. But if you see someone's handmade work at a store and you go, oh, I don't want this, it's too expensive, that is just going to crush someone's day, because they spent all that time with it and some like time making something, and someone's just gone and say, oh, I am buying that, it's too expensive. You can think that, but you can't really say it. It's not really your place to say it, is it now? Also, I think I've gone over everything I wanted to. But here's just a random tip. If you're wearing cosplay contacts, okay, if you're wearing cosplay contacts, soak them at least 48 hours before the con and make sure they are clean before like you pack them or you put them in. Because trust me, wearing irritating contacts, say there's a bit of dust trapped under there and you put it in your eye and you didn't realise until like the third hour of the con, having irritating contacts in for 8-9 hours in a day, that can literally make you blind. Make sure you take care of your contacts if you're wearing them. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Have a happy and safe convention, everyone. And if you're going to MCM, I hope I'll see you there. Bye.